Central Park with the Schoharie River Center Community Ecologist Internship Program.
For 6 weeks, we've been studying the ecology of the surrounding area by monitoring water quality, tree identification, and learning about invasive species, cycling, hiking, kayaking, and way more.
We set up a field laboratory in the park's pavilion and brought back water samples, aquatic microinvertebrates, leaves, and other samples to study.
We looked at the water coming in and out of the park, as well as other water sources around the city, getting a larger picture of the overall health of the water running through Schenectady.
One thing that did surprise me that we're actually going into the environment and actually testing. We're doing real chemistry. I did not expect that. I didn't actually expect using chemicals and stuff. And it's so cool that now I have that life experience. I can say to people yeah, I can do water chemistry.
We look at invasive species, we do tree identification, we do a whole bunch of stuff.
We go examine the water, see the tree, identify them. Again, test out the water levels too, see if they're healthy or not. We go out to different parks and do the same stuff with those. A lot of walking, a lot of hiking. It's really fun, outdoors, and you get to see a lot of things you never thought you would see, honestly.
But we also do fun things along with that, we go swimming, hiking, biking, we're doing arts, acting, of course. So there's a lot of things involved in it, but definitely the big picture is trying to help the environment.
Hello, my name is Will. I'm here with the Schoharie River Center at Central Park in Schenectady, identifying trees. And right here we have a white oak. I know this is a white oak because of the characteristics of the leaves. They have a rounded edge to the leaves as opposed to a red oak's sharp edges. Another characteristic is the branch pattern. It's alternating. Some trees have alternating, some trees have opposite, parallel branches if you want. So, they're the same on each side. Instead, this one is one here, one there, one here, The white oak is a deciduous tree native to eastern North America. Earlier today, our team at the Schoharie River Center measured the height and diameter of this tree and came to an estimated number that roughly the tree is 70 feet tall and has a diameter of breast height of 30 inches.
Yeah, I'll say 32.
Most oak trees, including the white oak, provide food and shelter for small mammals, including but not limited to chipmunks and squirrels. They also sequester carbon and provide oxygen. These trees are important to us. So next time you see an oak tree, don't be afraid to check it out.
There's 3 parts to a dissolved oxygen test. There's the fixation part where you fix the amount of oxygen. There's the acidification and iodine release part, and there's the titration. Okay, so the first step is we add 2 solutions. We first do the manganese sulfate solution, and then we do the alkaline potassium solution, and then you need 8 drops of each. And you put both of those solutions in your water sample, and what this will do is it will form a precipitate, which is a chemical solid that is typically formed as a byproduct of a reaction. And this precipitate is usually white, but if dissolved oxygen is present, it will turn brown or a deeper yellowish color. And this will indicate that dissolved oxygen is present. And you do this a couple of times, and then you let it settle. all the precipitate that's formed by adding these two solutions will like fall to the bottom and will fall past here, and that's when you know you can like start to begin your next step. The next part is the acidification iodine release. The amount of iodine released in your total solution is directly proportional to the amount of oxygen you have. All of your oxygen now in that bottle is the same amount, even if you open the cap or do anything to it. So the amount of oxygen is fixed. Now we add 8 drops of sulfuric acid. So since this is an acid, you have to be a little careful, but it's okay for the most part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this, you want to keep inverting so all of this kind of stuff, this like clumps, are gone. So it should be a clear solution. So now that you have fixed your water sample, we have to release all of our iodine particles. And in order to do that, you add your sulfuric acid. And what this does is it basically goes through a series of chemical reactions in which iodine is released from the precipitate, like I said, in a directly proportional amount to the oxygen that was in the water sample. So when you're adding the sulfuric acid, what you're basically doing is releasing iodine and kind of like counterbalancing the amount of oxygen that you have in your sample. Your next part is titration. What titration basically is a neutralizing reaction. It makes the solution neutral. If there's too much of one thing, it'll balance it out. You need to add a titrating solution, such as, in our case, sodium thiosulfate. And what this does, it will basically neutralize the amount of iodine that's in the solution. And kind of a general overview of the process, when you do that, the amount of titration liquid you use is the amount of iodine that was released, which again is the amount of oxygen that you have in the water. You take your sample and you put it the required amount. Then once you do that, you will start titrating to a pale yellow color. This is just like as a beginning kind of titration, because once you get it to that yellow color, you have to add a starch indicator. Now, a starch indicator is typically used for iodine. It basically will tell you if there's iodine present in the mixture or solution in our case. So when you add the starch indicator, it will turn blue, and that tells us there is iodine present. So once you add your starch indicator, you keep titrating, or in other words, neutralizing the solution until it is clear. And that basically tells you that all the iodine is gone. That means all the iodine has been neutralized and your experiment is done. Now what you do from there is you read how much of the titration liquid you used, which will tell you how much iodine was neutralized, which correlates to the amount of oxygen present in the sample. So that's how you do the oxygen test.
The water chemistry is so much fun. I love doing dissolved oxygen. Just watching the water change, so nice.
I really like the testing part of it, but I like lab work, so that's why.
This is my second time being here, and for my first time, I was kind of confused on why we do this. Now that I've been doing this program for almost a year, I get that it's important. We should know what's in our waters. I think that's an important thing that everybody should have the right to know about.
Nothing really surprised me when it came to the water testing, honestly. I expected it to be really bad. Some of it did come out really unexpectedly bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it could be worse. The only good one was the sailboat part. That water, beautiful. Honestly, cleanest one I've ever tested.
It's not looking so good. A lot of the places we tested had a lot higher levels than the indicated or accepted value. Especially in the park, there are a lot of places where the value, the measurement is very high, and it's kind of eye-opening to see. You would think it's good water, but it's not.
The results are pretty terrible. It's above the normal range in the New York State standards. Like nitrate and phosphorus are like above 10 milligrams per liter, which that says a lot. That could be due to sewage contamination, runoff water, or maybe things that people throw in the water.
I learned a lot about the water itself here. Like before this, I would have thought like it would have been fine to like go in the water and maybe like sit by it, or I wouldn't have thought of it to be like as bad as it seems. And from here I've like learned different ways to like analyze the water quality, so not just like with tests but like also with like the animals and the area around it. It's been very helpful to me knowing that I can like take this information forward and kind of do like a quick analysis like anywhere I go, just based off of like the bugs I find and the area around it.
Nitrate and phosphate are found naturally in water and are essential nutrient for animal and plant life. But too much can cause excessive algae and plant growth, which can result in lower oxygen levels. When we find high amounts of nitrate and phosphate, it can be due to rain runoff water, agriculture, sewage contamination, and more. During our program, we have tested multiple bodies of water, including the Mohawk River, the Duck Pond, Vale Park, Iroquois Lake, and more. What we have found is that the levels of nitrate and phosphate are very high. For nitrate, the typical natural levels for fresh water should be less than 1 milligram per liter, and phosphate should be even lower. Our test showed levels as high as 10 milligrams per liter. As a young person, I feel like this is very concerning, and I hope that other young people can join me in looking for a solution to improve water quality for years to come.
Oh, today is such a hot, beautiful day. I want to see a beautiful weeping willow tree. That's what I want to see so bad.
I totally agree. Today we're here looking for a weeping willow tree with such beautiful grace of it. We're here to collect this data. Let's go.
Let's go! Whoa! Whoa!
There it is!
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Let's go!
The weeping willow tree!
Let's go! Finally some shade. Oh my god.
So beautiful.
Whoa, these leaves are so unique to the weeping willow. It's nothing like the white one, right? You see the difference?
I
Beautiful.
see that.
Nice, right?
Wow, this tree is so beautiful. The looks of it, it seems to be about 21 feet tall.
The breast height, I'm saying 13.5 inches. I know it for sure. I know it for sure.
You're correct.
For sure. Dude, this has to be a deciduous tree. Look at it.
Wow, it has alternate branches. So cool.
Paige, do you think it's this one, or this one? What are we thinking? I'm thinking
Definitely
this one.
this one.
Yeah, I agree with you, girl.
Wow, this is so weird. The soil is so dry. I thought willow trees like to be by water.
There is water. Look at all the cattails over there and all the beautiful vegetation.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
So this is a willow tree.
And next time you see one, stop for a minute and just take a look at how graceful it is.
I also liked the hiking and visiting different places. it was very like fun, and usually like you would expect to just like sit in the same place and do different types of things all day, but like this was fun because you would go different places and you would like hike and look around, and so it was like I feel like I spent my time well.
Okay, so we went to a lot of places. So we went to like Woodlawn Preserve. That was nice. Even the water was not like great. Just like seeing like the pine barrens there were like really unique. We also went to Otsego Lake and sailing. That was so much fun. Schoharie Creek was also beautiful. I love going there, and we also went swimming there too. Those were definitely my favorites.
I gotta say the hiking, the biking, and probably Otsego Lake. So we went sailing, it was so fun, and then we went swimming and we did like water quality tests. It was just so fun. I loved it.
I think it was like Otsego Lake because the water was clear and we were in a boat, and I think it was fun.
The River Center, the big cabin and all that, with the amazing view with the rocks and all the water. It's like a little flow stream too. Beautiful, honestly. I would love to go back again.
So for alkalinity, you need 5 milliliters of water to run your test. So then you can. You have to start with the phenolphthalein tablet first. Okay. Basically, if it turns clear, we keep going with adding the other pill, but if it turns pink, we begin titrating until it becomes clear, then we add the other pill. That's kind of the basic procedure. Okay. So, more titration. Basically, our next step is we now titrate it until it's clear. And you want to go 1 drop at a time, because even if you add like 1 extra drop, it can affect the solution. And you hold it against like a piece of paper. Okay. Now we add the second tablet. So this will turn the solution blue. And basically you want to titrate it until it's a pink or like light pinkish color. And you can see like when it drops down, like where it drops, it's turning pink. That means you're gonna get your final color soon. Yeah, see, that was cool. And this is your pink color. Then your final job is to read the tube. So every line between the numbers marked go by 4. So in this case, it would be 120, so 24, 28, 32, 36. I would say it's 136 because this green part is right on the line. So I would go with 136. That's an alkalinity measure for this place, this lake actually.
Wow, the water looks so clean. I wonder what's in the water.
You want to know what's in the water? Come to the lab with me.
So, what is this place?
I'm so glad you asked. This is a place where we take a series of tests to test the water quality. So we have tests like dissolved oxygen, turbidity, nitrates, phosphates, and a whole bunch more. But the part that we're gonna look at and that interests me the most are the bugs.
What's so exciting about bugs?
I gotta show you. Let's take a sample now.
Show you this, dude. This is so cool. Come on.
Come in. You gotta see this. Come on. The water's down there. Come on. You gotta see this. All right, so we're gonna test right here because there's so many ripples. So that means there's a higher oxygen content right here.
Okay, so how do we get them?
You gotta shimmy because all the macros are under the rocks.
shimmy? Like this?
Shimmy more.
I'm shimmying.
More action.
I'm shimmying.
You shimmying.
I am shimmying. You shimmying. Wow, we have so many microinvertebrates. What are their names?
Okay, so this is a Dobson fly, a water penny, a mayfly, and a stonefly. And we also had a handful of crayfish.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool, right?
Wait, did you say mayfly and stonefly? Mm-hmm. Actually, I know some facts about them. So I know a fact about mayflies. Did you know that they've been around for 350 millions of years? On top of that, they vibrate their gills to get more oxygen through their body.
That's exactly true. Good job. This is called a water penny. This is a very, very good sign. That means that the water is healthy. It's a most wanted. So this is a green flag in water.
That's so cool. For stoneflies, they get their name because they cling onto stones.
Amazing.
Thank you.
This is a Dobson fly. This is an active predator. It usually preys on mayflies, stoneflies, water pennies, and it also doesn't chew its prey, so it eats it whole. So that's why it's separated from the rest, because it was trying to eat it.
Oh, wow. So I get it, bugs are cool, but why are we studying them?
We look at macroinvertebrates because they tell a lot about the water that they live in. Some macros are less tolerant to pollution, so they can tell a lot about the health of the water.
Wait, so I see. So if we see bugs that are more tolerant to pollution, that means the water might not be as safe or clean?
Exactly!
Oh, wow,
Yes!
that's so amazing!
I wonder what's in the water.
Want to see what's in the water? Come to our lab!
I'm more careful with like the environment. Like before this, I kind of just threw my garbage all over, but now I'm like, I see like the little like nitty gritty details about everything, and I kind of just like, I don't know, I kind of cleaned up my lifestyle a little bit from noticing like everything. Like seeing all the garbage in like the lakes and stuff. Like, I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing that.
I thought it was a very good experience. I found it to be very helpful. It's like almost taking the classroom out, but kind of like real world experience, especially like with college coming up, to know and kind of experience like different careers out there and kind of get a feel for like what like the textbook and how the actual like lab works. I thought it was very, very helpful for me.
One thing I realized is, especially with like a lot of water that is more exposed to the public, the water tends to be worse. And I feel like that's mainly because a lot of people around the area aren't that educated about like what they're doing to the water and what can like make water cleaner. So noticing the test results about how like if water is less exposed to public, it's cleaner. I feel like we should definitely like educate people like, hey, like we're all community and we're all like dirtying our water that, you know, we need to drink, and we should work together to make sure that it's clean.
We want to educate the community, because if you ask anybody around the park about the water quality of the lake or the Mohawk River or other stuff, they wouldn't know. And I think the point of this program is to educate the people about what's in their water.
Man, I love this stonefly with the little stripes and whatnot. Just look at it squirming around in the water. Yeah. Ain't nothing better than a stonefly, I tell you what.
What did I say? Mayflies are better than stoneflies.
Can you elaborate?
Mayflies literally have 3 tails. Stoneflies only have 2.
You have one more tail.
Yeah, that's enough to
That's
do
your
damage.
argument?
And on top of that, they live for millions of years. They lived for millions of years. They're in books older than the Bible. What about yours?
They live for 2 days. They can't even read a page or a psalm from the Bible, let alone the whole dang thing. Stoneflies get straight to business. They don't even have a teenage year. They just go from babies to adults, and they live longer. How long does your fly
Mine's
live?
outlived the dinosaurs. Did yours?
How they outlive
no,
the
I don't
dinosaurs
think so.
living for 2 days?
I don't think
Their
so.
great
I don't think so. I don't think so.
grandchildren
I don't
outlived the
think so.
dinosaur.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, but Mayflies are better.
How?
in
You want to
so
put that
many
to
ways.
the test?
Oh, I do.
We can have a bug battle, a bug throwdown, a bug
Okay.
brawl.
And I'll win. Let's see. Let's have a bug fight. Let's have a bug fight.
What's going on over there? Is that a bug fight?
What's that? A bug fight?
Hold on. I think there's a bug fight.
Ah, bug fight.
Guys, there's a bug fight over there.
A bug fight!
Yeah, watch out, bro.
Whatever.
Oh, brother.
Lame. Still the best macro invertebrate, boy, I tell you what.
What surprised me was how fast I was able to get into it in the first place. You don't really gotta be interested in what you're doing to have a good time. Because I'm not really a bug person or a person who likes to get dirty, but I still had a good time me being here.
I love everyone here. Everyone just has like a nice heart and just like so giving and patient, and I just love that about everybody. It's more about the people that I love. I don't know, it's just like enjoy it because it's just so fun and it goes by really fast, and yeah, it's just really fun.
I really enjoyed it. Originally when I came in, I was thinking it wouldn't be boring, but it would just be like, you know, like testing and kind of like labs, and I would be like sitting here all day, but you know, it was actually fun. And at the beginning, I definitely did not like bugs at all, but they've kind of grown on me. Like I actively go searching for them in the water now. So, I mean, it was a good experience. I really enjoyed my time here.
It's been a great summer to me, going outside, going to Central Park, being with you, and I think it was a fun experience to me.
Like, just in all, this program is amazing. You get so many experiences. There's so many things you get to do. You get to go outside, you see a new experience, you see wildlife, animals, insects, microinvertebrates. You get education about the world around you, about how to like test things and how to like keep your environment and your water clean. It's so many skills that I've learned throughout this 6 weeks, and I'm so grateful for every single thing I learned.